Shortly before 3 a.m. this morning, officers were here on proactive patrol in Ybor, saw two groups, looked like they were having a disturbance. Literally seconds later, those two groups are shooting at each other. Two of them went to the hospital and actually ended up succumbing to their wounds. And the third was shot in a leg. So we do know at this point that they were all adults over the age of 21. We do know that the group
just literally said that nowadays you almost have to celebrate. I have a huge celebration just to make it to the age of 21. And yet here it is. It came right back around and bit me in the tuchus.
knew each other and had a beef with one another. What we don't have is video at this point, and we're asking the public, which we know people were out here and filming this, to share that with us as we are trying to unfold the details of this investigation. Fortunately, no one else was injured and our officers were okay. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. I remember there was once a time where you have beef with someone, and if it was men, you just like men, you would make a fist and you would fight it out, but you live to see another day. And yet here it is. Now people's first instinct is to go get a weapon. Let me know in the comments, what year did that stop?
The shooting occurred just behind me in front of the Jimmy John's.
They don't like sandwiches?
This is SOHO. Well, we have officers in Ybor too, but this is a different district. So officers were assigned here in addition to Ybor. On the groups that's all part of this investigation. I'm sure once we get more details, we'll be able to find some of that information out.
Are you guys looking for anybody else?
At this point, what we're looking for is video, into determining if this was just between these two groups or if there's more people that saw things and more people that were engaged. So that's where we need the public's help in coming forward. And I know I have the state attorney with me, so I'll let her speak.
Wait a minute. Didn't he say that this happened in front of a Jimmy John's? Wouldn't those restaurants have cameras? I mean, if not Jimmy John's, how about the one that's next door to it? I mean, chances are they would have a camera, right? I mean,
Good morning. I'm Susie Lopez. I'm the Hillsborough County State Attorney. These census acts of violence that occurred this morning happened in an area that was busy. There were lots of people here. There were also lots of Tampa police officers here, and for that we're very grateful. I have with me now my homicide prosecutor who's on duty, as well as the chief of our gun violence unit, and we're collaborating with the Tampa Police Department to bring these people persons who did this to justice this morning. This act of violence will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. This was a busy area, and we are working with the Tampa Police Department as things are unfolding this morning. Thank you.
All right. Any other final?
The suspect that just has the injury to his leg, is he cooperating with you guys?
Again, we're going through and figuring out who a suspect is and who a suspect isn't. That's part of our investigation. That's why we need videos. It appears these two groups were shooting at each other, and they had a known beef with
please don't cancel me for what I'm about to say. I'm a strong believer in some stereotypes is true. So let me know in the comments, what is the first thing, or at least the first image that popped into your head when you see two dead, one injured in Tampa shooting?
each other. And again, any other video will help us uncover those details.
So someone has been arrested this time or no?
No, there has not been any arrest.
Can you talk a little bit about the proactive, policing that you guys do in areas like SOHO and Ybor and how that came into play?
Absolutely. We have specialized assignments out here with officers on what we call proactive patrol assigned just to this area. And where you see the incident occurred, I had 3 officers there right in that parking lot when this incident happened. And fortunately, they are okay and everyone else is okay. All right. Thank you.
Not sure enough, this video was a tragic moment. 2 people had lost their lives, which means that's maybe between 50 to 150 family members that would be crying and thinking about, good times that they had with these particular people. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Let's get involved.